Hi, in today's video, I want to talk about toxic people. Instead of calling them toxic people from now on, I want you guys to think of them as instigators. So there might be certain people in your life that whenever you're around them, they create an emotional response within you that maybe is not very positive. And for you, you might think of them as previously known as toxic people, but instead let's just say they're instigators. So every time you're around them, they have kind of this, your body goes through maybe a stress release, or you don't feel fantastic when you're around them, and that's okay. If you think about it, I want you to think about that individual and maybe some of the other people that are in that individual's life. And does everyone think about them in this fashion, or maybe it's just the way that you feel? So a lot of times there may be an individual, for example, that to me, that person triggers a lot of negative responses within me. But for another person, that person could be the world to them. So I think that what you have to realize is the power really lies within you. You have the power over everything in your life because you get to choose the way you respond and the way you react and the way you act in every situation. So for example, if that person constantly they're an instigator and they cause a negative reaction by maybe things they say or things that they do, one of the things you could do is maybe perhaps limit the amount of time you spend with them. Number two, you could just realize that that what they say is no reflection on you, and you can try to control your response to how they behave instead of allowing them to have control over you. These are just some simple techniques to try to cope with, coping with interacting with different types of people, because quite honestly, we have very little control over, what happens in our life. We can't sometimes control who we're surrounded by. Maybe it's our boss, or maybe it's a family member, or a mother-in-law, or a father-in-law, or a brother-in-law, or a brother, or a sister, or an aunt, or an uncle, or a close friend. So maybe we can choose our friends and maybe just not spend as much time with those people. But when it comes to being people that we really can't cut out of our life, we really need to create coping mechanisms in order to better act around those people and to learn techniques so that we can have more positive relationships with these people. And a lot of that comes from your mental toughness, what you do, and controlling your reactions to when you spend time with those people. I hope this helps, and have a fantastic day. Feel free to comment below on what techniques you use to stay positive around people that that have an instigating effect within you.